very young teacher. I got a letter from a student that had graduated, about 6 years, and they had been in medical school. And they talked about some of the lessons that they had learned through the course of being in instrumental music and the things they'd learned about perseverance and time management. And they talked about the things that we talked about on a daily basis in class, the problem-solving aspect of it. So that was a proud moment. But I think that for me, it's a daily process. I'm proud of the kids as they come back, and they talk about the experiences they've had and how they relate to the experiences they've had in a music class, how that's helped them with other aspects of their life, or if they've come back and they've said, hey, I'm still playing my instrument, I'm still enjoying it as a hobby, it brings joy to my life, it's something that I still enjoy doing. For me, that's a very proud moment. One of the most significant challenges we face in the public schools, especially in an urban school, is funding and staffing. One of the things that we did several years ago, I believe back in 2003, when we had some issues with our summer program being eliminated, our summer music program for our beginners being eliminated, is I got together with a couple of people. We had a parent that was able to fund it, actually, and one of the other band directors. And we sat down and created something called the Performing Arts Institute. And it was an immersion program, and we basically took the middle school model that we had used for beginning students to teach them how to start on an instrument, and we expanded that up through the high school. We did things like conducting lessons, we did dance, we did art. We've done things like create a gala, performing arts gala, for our students to be able to take private lessons. We've created a scholarship fund through that. So we'll have groups come in and perform for that gala and create an atmosphere where the kids get an opportunity to demonstrate what they're able to do with their skills to help sustain our private lesson program for our students so that they can continue to make up ground that they may have lost by not having the beginning band program in the summers. Kids have changed over the 30 plus years that I've taught. One of the things that we try to do is bring relevance to the classroom. So for instance, in the jazz band, we break into small groups. We create a jazz project where they have to research a composer, a jazz composer, and then they perform a work. They're actually having to answer and address some historical questions about when the piece was written, what was going on in the country at the time it was being written, were there any social issues that the composer was having to deal with that helped motivate them for writing the piece. In some of my other band classes, having to write essays with regards to what they've learned in class, so that they're getting that English component not only in English class, but they're actually having to write across the curriculum in the music curriculum. It's something we reinforce in our music department as well. I've done several different presentations for colleagues, gone in and worked with their kids, trying to help their programs benefit from my 30 plus years of experience, because I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. I've also created a website called musicianshelpmusicians.com with a friend of mine that's a professional musician, and our goal is to try to offer resources to music educators out there. It's in its embryonic stages, but the goal is going to be things like online lessons, research studies and materials, access to recordings, access to materials in all genres of the instrumental music field, to just assist music educators in being able to get information at a moment's notice very, very quickly. And that website is something that's a passion that I have. It's something I hope to develop over the next couple of years. And you can actually go to that website, musicianshelpmusicians.com, and see the opening page and basically the premise of the concept.